If you're going to have a tremendous life, you've got to be learning how to laugh at your failures. Laughing at your failures doesn't mean you like to fail. It just means if you're not learning to capitalize on what goes wrong, you'll never do as much as you could have done. Once a young man said to me, Mr. Jones, what's an ingredient of success? Good judgment. Well, how do you get that? Experience. Well, how do you get that? Poor judgment. One. It is impossible for any normal person to like to fail, but if you're not learning how to capitalize on what goes wrong, you'll never do as much as you could have done. Two, if you're going to have a tremendous life, you'll have to be learning how to get people to laugh at themselves. A few years ago, a young man that everybody loved killed himself. His name was Freddie Prinze. If you remember, they called him Chico. You also may remember the morning after, when Chico died, the newspapers said when his heart stopped beating, a young nurse fell over his chest, beating on his heart, screaming, "Please, don't die, Freddie. The world needs all the laughter it can get." Do you know what hit me when I read that? The same thing that still hits me every time I make the point. Why is it so few people in life ever start learning, even people who want to be successful, even people who are so-called leaders? Why is it so few people in life ever start learning that life is not for me to get you to notice me or laugh at me? Life is not for you to get people to notice you or laugh at you. Life basically is for each of us to be learning to see things more like it is, and as we discover things more like they really are, be learning how to get people around us in our sphere of influence to laugh a little at themselves while we all get a bigger, better job done. And I hope my contribution as I wind up this wonderful morning, I hope my contribution to your life will be twofold. Because we thought and laughed together for a few minutes, you'll hate to fail as much as you ever hated it in your life, but when you do, you'll be better equipped to get it, laugh, and get on with it. And number two, when you go back to the trenches to do your fighting and achieving, wherever you do it, you'll be better equipped to get some people to laugh at themselves while we all get a bigger, better job done.